Hello, hello, Gemini. Welcome to your September 2018 General Horoscope Reading with moi, Joshua Lionlight. So I know some of you have been asking, how can you further connect with me on social media? I do have an Instagram at joshua.lionlight. So, you can further connect with me there. I share all kinds of other information and whatnot there. We have fun. We have fun. So, bada bing, bada boom. And thank you. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome aboard here. So, drop me a comment below as I am shuffling and we're waiting for the tarot to present itself to you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is going on? How was last month? How are you feeling going into September? Share your story, Gemini. Woo! Alright, first card is out. So, there's a lot going on. Coming from eclipse season, we wrapped up eclipse season in August. September, so much going on, but oh my God, so much beautiful, positive energy going on in the stars, between the planets, you name it. And so I'm excited to share with you just all this. So I've highlighted the main stuff. We'll discuss some of the other days, some other specific days and happenings in the extended reading, of course. So let's go over the highlights here. On the 9th of September, we have the Virgo new moon. And then Venus will move into Scorpio as well. So, Virgo new moon. Virgo often is associated with, our daily tasks. It's encouraging us, especially with this new moon, to see where we might need to make some adjustments. Looking at some of the details of our daily habits, daily routines, morning and evening rituals that we do for ourselves, how we're eating, what our habits are, eating habits, even our mental sort of habits and activities. What are you thinking about? What are you continually speaking out into the world, out into existence? What needs to be sort of cleaned up, dealt with, detailed there? All that kind of stuff. So be aware of that. It's beautiful new moon energy though, seriously, And Scorpio, with Venus moving into Scorpio, this is a very sort of deeply healing place for Venus to be in, I feel like. So that's gorgeous there too. And just very supportive of health and health stuff going on. So even our mental health. So lovely there. On the 11th, September 11th is going to be one of my favorite days. I'm telling you. And here's why. Because for all of us, not only is it a universal, 11 universal year, Gemini, but we have on the 11th, the sun sextiling Jupiter. We have the sun trining Pluto. This energy spells out, you just had like a mess of cards fall out here. This energy spells out breakthroughs, like financial, career, rewards, gifts, breakthroughs, galore. Seriously. So pay attention to the 11th. Spiritual messages can be really enhanced, can come in easy, and following on the 15th and 16th, the spiritual messages are really sort of easy flow, easy go for us as well, because Mercury will be trining Pluto. Mercury will be sextiling Jupiter. And so, those big inspirations and downloads of information can come to us at this time. Our writing and speaking habits are really enhanced at this time. You're ruled by Mercury, Gemini, so this, and so is Virgo. We're in Virgo season, and so there's just a beautiful, it can be a very beautiful time for you. And as I'm seeing with your cards, But there's a little bit of homework that you need to do to get there too. So I'm going to go ahead and take you down here so you can look at the cards, Gemini, and I shall discuss a little further the astrology here. On the 20th, a few days later, we'll have the Sun conjuncting Mercury, okay? So this is going to be a time where your words can turn into gold. Your words can turn into real life, golden opportunities, golden sort of connections, you know, call in what you want, basically. So, beautiful time. The 22nd will be the fall equinox, and that's when we run into Libra season as well. It's a power day, of course. Beautiful fall. Woohoo! And then on the 24th, that'll be the full moon. That'll be the full moon in Aries. So, with that full moon in Aries, it's going to be an awesome time, Gemini, to jumpstart jumpstart any sort of project that you've been waiting to take action on, job that maybe you've been wanting to seek after, opportunity you've been wanting to pounce on, even a relationship you've been wanting to initiate. This Aries full moon can really bring that out within you, but within others as well. So beware of that kind of energy. It's a very fiery moon, so woo! Alright, so let's discuss your cards, but I want to get you a few rune stones here. Woo! Alright, you get 4. Here we go. Alright. Yours kind of stayed in one spot. So you have weird, tear, and ewas. Sorry, I just like talk to myself, but talk out loud a lot, you know, it's just a thing. It is just a thing. All right. Alright, so Gemini, at the center of your reading, we have the 9 of Swords. So it looks like, especially coming into September, for some reason, there's an energy here of a lot of you Geminis fighting yourselves, wrestling with some sort of idea or expectation. I'm getting wrestling with an expectation or an idea. 9 of Swords is also about a time of releasing such things. And so there's something here that has kind of just been lingering over you, Gemini. And there's a lesson to be learned from it. It has to do with your communication skills. It has to do with something that has been said. You know, this could have been with the Knight of Wands here. I'm getting that this could have been some harsh words and some words exchanged that held a lot of animosity and maybe some anger. I'm getting it could be between another air sign like an Aquarius. They did have Mars retrograde in their sign. You know, this could have been, you know, it could have been you as well. But I'm getting that, you know, these harsh words and impulsive sort of words in conversation that happened, I mean, it is in the past, Gemini. It is in the past. And really what it's about here, I just see a lot of you at the beginning. It's about, you know, the best, it might be really helpful for some of you Geminis to integrate the lessons and the value of what that harsh conversation taught you by looking at your dreams. You know, why is it your dreams can tell you why it is still bothering you, why it is still lingering above you like a bad nightmare, you know? And if you can identify that, it'll give you this sort of bird's eye view. Look at this, 3 of Wands. Okay. So this bird's eye view. What is this about exactly? Let's see if I can get my camera the way I want it. Okay. Bird's eye view with the 3 of Wands. You get a clearer, bigger picture of, you know, what has been hovering above you, what has been haunting you, Gemini. So whatever has been hovering above you and just, you know, bugging you down, you're getting a clear idea and clarity of what that is here in September. And I'm really getting that it would be helpful for some of you to look at your dreams. Do a little dream interpreting if you can, or have someone help you out with that. You know, maybe go to a reader, to a tarot, rune reader, some kind of intuitive psychic reader. They might be able to help you as well, you know, and give you this 3 of Wands, bird's eye view. Okay, he's looking out over the seas, over the cliff. He's standing on a cliff looking out. And at an internal level, making that sort of peace I'm getting too. Especially since it's fire too. You know, you had the Knight of Wands here in the past. So coming to terms with and coming to peace with whatever was exchanged and said here, the harshness of it, you know, coming to peace with it. And getting a good perspective on it. It's about that perspective change and expectation sort of change. And you have weird, which is the blank rune down here. And so it's about complete releasing this sort of expectation that we talked about. So you can see, you know, that spiritual and factual bird's eye view of the situation, of the trouble, of the haunting that is there within you right now, Gemini. So that is gorgeous because it's just like your unconscious, you're opening that up within your own unconscious. And then we have going on here the King of Swords. So boom, Gemini. I mean, ooh, your words, your mental activities and expression are so powerful in September. They are quite powerful. I'm getting the message too here with the King of Swords. It's a little bit like your word is law this month. I mean, seriously, your word is kind of law this month. And, you know, we do have Ansus, which is reversed down here. Also close to the 3 of Wands, which I believe it's speaking more to. So, you know, it's about integrating those messages that are coming from an internal place within you and really incorporating that into your daily decision making. I feel like a lot of you here with the King of Swords, you know, it is about incorporating it into your daily decision making and then making, I mean, I see y'all calling some shots here in September, especially mid towards the end of September. Having enough sort of clarity to call the shots here, to make decisions. And, you know, there's going to be some other people looking to you to be this King of Swords. And you can do it, Gemini. You can do it this month. I'm getting that you're able to really change some of your environments this month through your powerful word. So that's awesome, Gemini. I like that a lot. And then, oh my goodness, overall, look at what you're doing. Look at what you're doing. So you had 2 come out for your top cards, and you have the 6 of Wands and then the 2 of Cups. Relationships become a focus and start matching up again for you, Gemini. And for some of you, I feel like this is coming to terms with you and with that expectation, or with that sort of nightmarish ordeal here. You're coming to, especially with the 2 of Cups here, you know, you're coming to that sort of peaceful sort of treaty I'm getting between, you know, the opposites, between your fighting self, between your calmer, low-key self. But this is also about some romance developing. You know, there could have been something in the recent past, you know, you're with that passion, some of the harsh conversation or words exchanged, but there is also a lot of passion here with this energy. And so you could be igniting that same old passion. And then for some of you, Geminis, this is some new love showing up for you. Some new love, Gemini, some new love. I mean, look at this. You are being seen and recognized. The other person is seeing you. And it looks like your qualities, the qualities you've been looking for, the qualities that you're desiring, and even your standards are matching up in a lot of ways, because at the bottom of the deck, you also have the 10 of Cups. And this is, you know, long-term picture, long-term settling down with someone. Finding someone who is on the same sort of commitment level. Wanting to grow together with you. So some of you are being blessed, especially towards the end of the month of September. And my God, look, you have Tyr, the rune of victory. It's my favorite victory rune in all of the runes. You know, this is victory. This is blessing. Blessings of this union, of this development. It being meant to be. You know, this rune Tyr is literally pointing towards this relationship development here. And I am getting that for a lot of you, you know, this is a new development, and it could be developing because of some trip. I'm getting, for some of you, this could be a flight that some of you are going on, you know, to visit another state or visit another country. For some of you Geminis, this is specific, but I feel like it needs to be said. You know, there's a specific flight or trip you might be meeting someone on who just comes in and who is just right for you. You're right for each other. And for those of you who are coupled, you know, a trip could be quite rewarding, quite successful, quite enlightening, and just it could help raise the joy and energy of the relationship. That's gorgeous. So, You know, you just have a little sort of hiccup and homework here to do with the Nine of Swords, but my goodness, Gemini, you know, look at all the other goodness that is developing for you here. Your planet Mercury is truly sending you some blessings. So yay! All right, well, Gemini, I, of course, will get your animal spirit guide message in the extended reading. We'll discuss some of the other days that have more specific meaning as well. There's just so much to go over. So we'll go over all that in the extended video, which that link is below in the descriptions box, which you can access. And you get to pick your animal spirit message. So, woo, love doing those. Get your little animal guide for the month. And then if any of you Geminis want to do a personal private reading with me, then, you know, email me or message me on my Etsy shop, whatever. You know, we'll plan a time to get a specific message for you and your situation. But overall, I love this. This is awesome. Beautiful, Gemini. Have an awesome month. Let me know in the comments below too of all your developments, yada yada. And thank you so much for all your support on my channel. So ta-ta for now.